In this video, we're going to be comparing the Behringer SL84C to the Shure SM7B. So the Behringer SL84C is a $20 Australian microphone, and for that price, you get a pretty well-built microphone with a pretty good sound quality as well. The build is mostly metal, but it does have some plastic on this part of the grill here. Other than that, it's fully metal, but the metal isn't that thick, so it is relatively light. And I'm not sure how that would translate into the actual durability itself, but I'm sure it can easily withstand several drops. And the sound on this microphone is actually really good as well. I have made a full review of this microphone, and I also compared it to a few other Behringer microphones like the Behringer XM8500, and this microphone sounds really good. What I like about it is that it doesn't accentuate any frequencies a lot more than the others. So it's a very flat curve on this mic, and it makes it sound very good, and also it's easy to play with in the EQ. And of course, since it is a dynamic microphone, it does also mean that it gets rid of a lot of background noise and stuff like that, and it just focuses in on what's in front of it. So for this video, I have this microphone plugged directly into the Behringer Uphoria UM2 audio interface, and I'll have the same setup for the Shure SM7B. So the microphone is about 1.5 inches away from my mouth right now, and this is what it sounds like. If I get right up on the microphone, it does add a little bit more warmth as well, and it sounds pretty good in my opinion. Only thing to watch out for though is the plosives, because this microphone doesn't have the best plosive protection. So now let's switch over to the Shure SM7B. Okay, so now I've got the Shure SM7B connected to the exact same setup. I will have to boost this microphone a little bit in post because the Shure SM7B is quite a microphone. And the SM7B is an absolute beast of a microphone. It comes in at around $700 to $800 Australian dollars though, so it's extremely expensive for a microphone. Now this microphone does have a really nice aesthetic to it. It looks very clean on camera, and it just looks nice, modern and simple. It has a fully metal construction as well, and feels extremely solid when in your hand, and it also has a really nice weight to it. But this can be a disadvantage on some cheaper boom arms, but if you're able to afford this mic, you can probably afford a decent boom arm as well. So this microphone obviously sounds really good, and it has a smooth tone to it. And this is what the microphone sounds like when you get right up on it, and it sounds really good. So how do these microphones stack up against each other? Well, the Behringer SL84C does a surprisingly good job against the SM7B. The main difference between these microphones in sound is the warmth on the SM7B. The Behringer SL84C just doesn't have that real nice warmth to it. It just more has like sort of a flat sound to it and not a lot in the low end. While the SM7B has a really nice warmth to it, and that's what makes this microphone sound really, really good. But for $20 Australian dollars, the Behringer SL84C is an absolute steal, and it stacks up really well against the Shure SM7B. So if you are looking for a very budget-friendly dynamic microphone, the SL84C is a really good option, and I'd highly recommend it.